It's always a good thing, though, especially when you're self-aware. That makes it a lot easier because you know you're not running into many unwanted obstacles. If that makes any sense. You know, the stuff
Yeah.
you do encounter is things that you actually need to grow, to heal.
Yeah, it's all about like slowing down enough to become aware.
Facts.
Or not even, or like just knowing when I'm not present
Yeah,
and
that's the
like
most
giving
important part.
myself time.
That's the most important part. Is to know when you're not in alignment or when you're not centered,
Yeah.
and then finding your center instead of continuing down the road knowing that your car is in the
Right.
middle of the fucking highway. You know what I mean? Like you got to find that. You have to get back on track before you continue, or you gonna
Yeah.
just do so much extra work that you have to do more extra work to get back to where you were before, just to start all over. You know what I mean? Just to
Right.
start back where you were at.
And like step away from people because it's like I'm not my best self when
Fact.
I'm not centered. And I literally was on the phone yesterday. I'm like, nope.
I'm
I'll
gonna
call you tomorrow.
place these now.
Okay. Let me try and not fall asleep. This is
Go
super
ahead, put your
comfy.
hands down by your side. Is that even possible in this
I
chair?
don't know. We'll see.
Um,
Kind of.
no, you just put them. You can put them on. Yeah. I'm just gonna have you open them
I'll just stay right there. Is it supposed to be like on top of like a chakra,
what?
whatever it's called?
What exactly? The
I don't know. What are you
crystals,
supposed
is
to?
it?
Yeah, crystals.
Um,
You're supposed to like draw the right energy, or what's the?
yeah, it's basically just putting on. It's basically for me more so than anything else. It's the intentions that I'm putting. You ever seen a crystal grid before?
No.
No.
You better believe I'm gonna be looking it up though. Now that you said it.
Yeah, it's a crystal grid is basically different crystals that people put together in different placements that
Mm.
creates like the energy vortex sort of kind of.
Mm.
So it's kind of what I'm doing here is just aligning them with your chakras in the sense of where I feel moved to and the different symbols with the Reiki. Um, then I have my super healing phantom orbs right above you, and these are all um, cornelian.
What's that mean?
So it's all for like power grounding. It gets you.
Mm.
It's really energizing. The ancient Egyptians used that in lapis a lot. So you know me, old Egypt head. So
Yep.
so start you off 3 deep breaths again. Breathing. Breathing. Deep breath in. Hold it. Slowly breathe out. Just take in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Hold it.
It's so peaceful.
It really is, though. It really is. You hear all the noises, the birds, the subtle construction in the background.
And like when there's no construction, it balances because you can hear the waves from the right,
Yeah.
but then you can hear the bell by the like.
Yeah, I hear it now. That's what I kept hearing. I was like, oh, that's soothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like,
balances too. It's like, yeah. It's good amazing.
how you feel?
I feel like a calm energy. Did I feel more balanced? Was I more balanced?
No, yes, you.
What was the difference between this time and like?
You took it literally right out of my mouth. No, literally, that's what I was about to say. You are a lot more like aligned than the first time we did this. What, 2 months ago? 2 months ago?
Yeah.
2 months
In
ago?
June, yeah, like 2 months ago.
Like, it's very, like, I didn't feel any blockages. Like, to be honest, what I did was just help, just move more through. I grounded you again, like I always do, ground you in your feet.
Thank
And open your crown up just to get more divine light to come through, to aid with the, the healing process and stuff like that. If you needed it in the sense of really bad that I could feel it, I think more so it's mental than anything.
It's
where you're at
definitely
right
mental
now.
right now. It's like
It's definitely where you're
Yeah.
at right now. So I felt that, and I just, that's something that, I can't do.
yeah.
So I just put the intention to just allow more understanding and more reassurance. So I just left that between you and your personal energetic field and what's best for you. But other than that, no, it really wasn't any blockages, honestly. I just moved the energy. I opened up your heart a little bit, moved the energy down, like through each chakra. I use this to actually mess with the chakras. And then it's a smoky quartz point. So yeah, I did that, and I moved the energies like through your body, basically. I moved them from your chakras, moved them up, and then I also moved it down, and then went down to your legs, and did it again to the other leg. I did your solar plexus, did the same thing, and did your heart chakra. But as I was doing the lower, I had my hand over your heart chakra, so it can activate more during the process of all that, because it's love, you know what I mean? So love heals all. So I like to work with the heart chakra in rose quartz for that reason, because it brings that healing vibration just off of love alone. So when I got to your heart chakra, I moved the energy up and down. So I moved it up to your throat chakra, and then I moved it down to the lower chakras as well. But then I moved your throat chakra. I just moved it up, and your third eye, just moved it up and moved it down to the throat, just to align, the top chakras with the top, and then 'cause everything really, the center is the most, like, the heart is everything, man. So if you have a great heart, if you have that set up, then you're good, and you are already walking this earth, just feeling everything. So it was great. I was like, oh, this is this is easy for me.
good.
This makes my job easy.
I felt like last time it was like all these emotions going through me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
you
time
were-
I was just like,
Especially your solar plexus, like you are, like last time, that's where it was just nothing. Remember I told you, just nothing but like pressure, just energy, like pinned up. Like now it's like everything is just like smooth. I'm like, this is great. The whole time I'm smiling. I'm like, I'm just gonna just put some just love. You know what I mean? Let me just put some love in your auric field, because like a lot of people focus on like the chakras and stuff, but I also do like the energetic bodies as well. So like when you see the video, actually, you're gonna be like, what's he doing?
I
Because
know,
like
I'm
I'm
so
have my
excited
hands
to
up
see
here,
it.
and like I'm doing this, and I stop here, but you're all the way down here. You know what I mean? But I'm working with your field, so I'm feeling where your field ends and where it boom, and I'm like, okay, let me put the symbols here, put it here, let me put it in the field, so when it comes down, it'll do it by itself. See what I'm saying?
That's so cool.
Yeah, a lot of I don't. I think I'm probably one of the only people that I know that do that.
Mhm.
Um,
Did you read about it in the book, or what made you want to do that?
I just thought about it. I was like, because when you heal the body, you have to heal everything, and I
Right.
know that you have the auric field, and that's where most of the stuff gets clouded before it becomes a physical ailment. You know what I mean, or a physical any type of connotation with it. So
Mhm.
I really make it a point to work on the
Is
energetic field.
the aura field what some people claim they can see? Like
Yeah.
they can see people's auras.
Yeah.
Can you see people's auras?
No,
Do you think that people can see people's auras?
I think people can see glimpses of people's auras. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't believe somebody can just sit and be like, "Oh, I see the whole thing around you." And this, I'm like, no. You probably felt that, and your mind just made a picture that gave you an understanding of what you felt. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't think people really like see whole auras, but they can though.
There's like cameras that
No, yeah,
pick it up or
yeah,
something
yeah.
that I've always wanted.
Holy
I
in
just want to know what color I
photography.
am.
Holy in photography, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob probably talks about it. But no, it's definitely possible. You know what I mean? Like if you have the eyes to see them, but
Yeah,
you have
I've
to like
never seen
train. You have to literally train your whole perception and how you perceive. You know what I mean? Because I see silhouettes and shit, but of energy. You know what I mean? So it's never really like it's a shadowy figure, and it's like, oh no, I'm outside and like the little glimpse of like light, but it's not like light. You know what I mean?
It's
Like in
like
your
when you
peripheral.
can see the energy.
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. That's just about as close as I can get. Everything else I just feel.
I'm really like, I want to get into reading more about energy because I think that's what fascinates me the most.
Yeah.
Like metaphysics is just like how everything's an energy.
Yeah. And then you can put it with everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can put it with math, you can put it with science, you can put it with, you know what I mean? Because it's energy. Everything is
It's all connected.
energy. It's all connected. It's all connected.
And you posted something about like our eyes see things as physical
Yeah.
things, but like they're really just like energy.
Just energy.
fields.
It's just literally just vibrations and wavelengths. And when we look at it, we make it into a house. And then it
people
becomes
are so
a
surprised,
house.
but then I'm like, that's exactly what talking is too. Like I'm just sending wavelengths
Yeah,
to you. I'm
facts.
not,
Just vibrations, literally.
yeah, and our
like,
brain processes it.
Yeah. That's basically, yeah. That's why it's so important. That's why this type of medicine is so important too, because it's like don't wait until you're sick to try to treat the sickness.
Right.
Prevent it. This is a preventative measure if you understand that you're dealing with the bodies that you can't see, your energetic body that emits out of you, that radiates out of you. So that means it interacts with your environment before you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Before your physical body does. So if you are around a bunch of bullcrap, you taking in on a bunch of bullcrap before you even feel that you taking in a bunch of bullcrap.
Right.
When you start feeling it, it's a little
You
bit too
already
late.
have to have your defenses up.
Facts. Facts. So yeah, this is a great session because I felt the difference. I see the growth. I know the growth. I've heard the growth, but then to feel it, I'm like, yeah, she's on it. She's on point.
It's so weird because I felt like I was balanced, but then when you like, it's just a whole different energy. Like when you, like it must be like because it's like freely flowing.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
by
yeah.
then, it's like totally different.
Yeah,
like it's
yeah.
the same, but it's like
It's not just in one
clearer. Yeah.
place. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I probably feel it most like in my heart, like when I'm grounded, like I'm like content that I feel balanced.
Yeah.
But then when it's like not just all that like it's like a weight of gratitude, but like still a weight.
No,
know?
yeah. And then when it's distributed, it's just like free.
Yeah,
Like,
and then I'm like, it's so weird because it mimics almost what like CBD does to me. Like
Yeah.
it makes me feel like talkative because I don't feel like all this
restraint.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel
restraint.
you. I feel you.
Like, I'm about to go and be the chattiest motherfucker. And I don't like talking to people.
Yo, but I feel you though. It opens you up to like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, this is what it is.
Yep.
It's free. It's really it's freedom. It's just really free flowing. That's why I love doing energy work and working with energy because it's so much pent up energy people deal with they don't even realize they're dealing with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then when they feel the difference, they're like, this is what it feels like. It's like, yep, this is what peace feels like. This is what relaxation really feels like. But you gotta want it though. You gotta want it.
I know. I can feel that pressure, like, literally in the sense of overthinking. Like, I can feel it. I've always overthought everything. Like, I even thought about that today. I was like, The Alchemist even says, like, you only have the present moment, because I'm always, like, 10 steps ahead.
No, I feel you. I feel you. It's just that business savvy mindset you have. I'm the same way, bro. Like, you have to try to be, like, ahead, but don't care that if you're not. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
like, let me try to plan, but let me just put it out there. Like, I don't plan. And people are like, what do you mean? I don't plan. I don't plan anything. I talked to someone the other day, and I'm like, hey, I think we should do this. And they're like, what's your ideas? I'm like, I have no ideas. I just felt the need to put it out here. So, hey, I'm putting it out here. We'll catch up whenever the stuff comes along. But right now, I have no ideas at all. I've just got the idea to write you, so I wrote you.
Planning's kind of a waste of energy, though.
It's a lot,
like,
yeah. You never know what's going to happen.
You can't plan for shit.
You really can't. You really can't.
You can set an intention.
Facts. And that is two different things. You know what I mean? That's completely different things.
That's
so
like
I just
what
set the
goal
intentions.
setting is like.
Yeah.
You
Like I set a
careful what
goal,
you
but it's like
mention
a,
yourself by. Right.
you know?
Because